Hey guys, Vince here. This is going to be hopefully something that I'll be continuing to do, but kind of an intro today and a little bit of a backstory. For the longest time, I've collected little historical railroad things and just railroad memorabilia here and there, but on our recent vacation, my wife and I went to an antique store and found behind me a US&S Search Light. It's an H-5. That was actually standing up kind of on a pole that they had there and just had a light fixture inside of it. Really cool find. We'll kind of get more in depth into it here in just a little bit, and we'll show you a little bit more detail. Discussed a good price with the guy about it. It's not in perfect condition, but we'll show you kind of some of the railroad history that it shows to it, kind of some of the age to it as well. So to start out from the hood up here, by the way, ignore any of my car parts and stuff from out in the shop here. Just to show some age to it, the hood here actually has some, what looks like some painted over material on it. It'll have to be smoothed out just a little bit, but I'm going to refinish a lot of that into the black color. But actually, so I temporarily put a lamp in there, and we'll get more in depth into what is in there and what is not, and what's there and what's missing. But one of the coolest things that I found, you know, as kids and stuff, we talk about, you know, like shooting out lights and stuff. We hear about that all the time. Interestingly enough, you can see little bitty dots on the protective cover here inside the light, and it looks like I'm thinking those are little BB blasts. They got hit, not necessarily a gunshot or something, but just looks like a little peck in there that may have been from a little BB pellet that some kids or something may have tried to shoot at it. So pretty cool there. Some of the paint has some fade and some scratches on it, probably from getting moved around and dropped and stuff, but you can kind of see some of the inner parts, the inner lens there that kind of makes it face leave downward just a little bit, and we'll go look a little bit closer into the inside of this light as well. So from the side, and kind of relating to other pictures that I've seen of these, it looks like part of the bracket here is broken. It's basically the same exact thing as over here, just flipped the other way, but it looks like it's either been cracked or dented or something, or potentially even cut right there. Not entirely sure what's going on right there. But from the back, you can see it's US&S. And then made in USA, and it's also got a what appears to be a date stamp. It looks like a 1, 3, and a 79, so I'm guessing that's January 3rd of 1979. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm thinking that's potentially what that is. So let's go ahead and open it up here. It's got a latch on the side that you just kind of turn this around a couple of times, and it should pop right off. Actually, it'll just move right out as well. So let's open it up and check it out. Got a little bit of a screw there. So right now what I've got is just a temporary shop light in there that actually works really well for what I'm trying to do, just to kind of light it up in here, but this will also help. Let me take it out. It'll help us illuminate what's actually in here. So from a lot of the pictures that I've seen, the actual lamp itself, relays and all that is missing from this, and I'm not entirely sure how easy it'll be to find a lot of that, but it's got some of the components down here from where the actual I guess you could say where everything connects at, but and then on the back side you can see it's got some rust in here. Looks like it's got a serial number or part number as well. Looks like some of the writing from the, I'm guessing this is like where the maintenance plate or maintenance tag would have been. And speaking of that, it's actually got some little tags placed around here that I really need to clean off and see what's on these. I'm guessing these were connected to the wires that are originally in here, so I'm guessing they were labels to kind of show what each wire did. This is just kind of a look at the inside to see what's there and what's not. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find the parts to be able to completely restore this all the way, but if anything, I'll do kind of like something similar to the shop light, potentially find some LEDs or some bulbs that are different colors, either the amber, green, or red, and potentially kind of make it look similar to what it would have whenever it was originally in use. Or we may be able to do a full restoration on it. Not entirely sure, but what I'm going to do is break the entire thing down, or at least part of it, get a lot of the old, really thick layers of paint off of there, and then repaint it as well. Then we'll potentially mount it looking towards the front yard there. We'll see. Not really sure just yet. So just to summarize, is this the most perfect light in the world? No, it is not. It's missing some things, but to me it's very exciting. It's the first piece that I've had in this form or fashion as far as railroad collecting in general goes. So I think it'll be cool to kind of build some knowledge. I know there's some H2 style US&S lights out there. Those would be cool to kind of acquire if I could get my hands on some of those. If you have any knowledge about these or parts or information on them, definitely drop something in the comments below, or send me a message or anything like that. And also a huge thank you to my wife who helped me lug this thing up from our vacation to get it from the store that we bought it from to the RV, and from the RV to the shop where it sits today. I did not know it, but these things weigh between 75 to 100 pounds, so they're huge. They're massive. So huge thank you to her. But yeah, just tune into the channel, see where this project goes. It's definitely going to be interesting to kind of take it apart and do a little restoration on it. So thank you guys for watching. Look for updates in the future.